So once again, thanks everybody for joining us today. My name's Chris Butler. I'm the Executive Director at Insight. This is our monthly assistive technology discovery group where we talk about assistive technology. Today, the topic is the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. And I'm going to be providing you with an overview today of the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. I'm going to talk about how they work, some of the things that you might be able to use these glasses for. I'll talk about the pros and the cons, and there are a lot of pros, but there are also some things that it's important for you to be aware of before you invest in technology like this. There are also a lot of other smart glasses that are on the market. Ray-Ban Meta is currently, I would say, the most popular option, but there are other options for smart glasses. I'll talk about a couple of those, and then I'll end by talking about the future of smart glasses technology. So smart glasses are relatively new, and I expect that there will be a lot more smart glasses coming onto the market over the next year or two. And so we'll talk a little bit about some of the things that might be part of future smart glasses technology. And then I'll turn it over to all of you. I know that Angie just joined us, and Angie was one of the early testers of these Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. And so she'll be able to share some of her experiences as well at the end too. So as I said, what we're going to talk about mostly today are the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. So most of you are probably familiar, at least by name, of the company Ray-Ban. They are a long-time maker of eyewear. They make regular glasses as well as sunglasses. You can get Ray-Ban glasses just about anywhere that they sell glasses. They're a fairly large company, been around for a long time. Meta is a technology company that you've probably heard of. They are the owners of Facebook, of Instagram, and of some other social media and technology companies. So the Ray-Ban Meta glasses are a collaboration between those two companies. So the frames are made by Ray-Ban. The technology is supplied by Meta. I think in thinking about this particular set of products, they are called smart glasses, but I think a better term is smart frames. So, because I think a lot of times when we think about glasses, we think about things that are going to enhance our vision. You know, I wear glasses because it helps improve my vision. It makes up for what the lenses in my natural eye aren't able to fully do. The Ray-Ban Meta and all of these smart glasses don't do anything to enhance your vision. So the lenses that are in these glasses are no more efficient, no better than the lenses you might have in your current glasses. So the lenses don't have any technology built into them. The lenses don't serve any purpose beyond what you would have in normal glasses. All of the technology in this product is in the frames of the glasses. So I think it's good to think of them as smart frames as opposed to smart glasses. As I said, this is not a tool that is going to enhance your vision. There are some products on the market like eSight Go glasses, Patriot glasses, Ciba Vision glasses. Those are glasses where there are cameras, but then there is also a screen in front of your face. So instead of looking through lenses, you're kind of looking at a screen. And when you're looking at an image on the screen, you can make the image bigger and smaller and change the colors and change the contrast. That is not what these particular glasses do. That's a whole separate category of wearables. I think smart glasses in general can be very useful for a lot of you, as long as you keep in mind that you're probably going to have to use this product along with other tools. So the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses are probably not devices that you can use all by themselves. There are probably a lot of times that you would have to use other apps or other devices, and we'll talk about some of those things with them, but they can be very helpful. The other thing to keep in mind about the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, smart glasses, is that they were not and they are not developed specifically for people who are visually impaired and blind. So these are glasses that were designed for the general public, and Ray-Ban and Meta markets them to everybody. So there are smart glasses, and we'll talk about those towards the end, that are specifically made for people who are visually impaired and blind. The Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses are not made specifically for people who are blind and visually impaired. And so there are things that it would be helpful if they were in the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses, but they are not. And the reason they're not currently is because Ray-Ban and Meta weren't really thinking about people who are visually impaired and blind when they made these glasses. These glasses were originally designed as a way for people to take pictures and to take video and to share those pictures and videos on their social media completely hands-free. That you could use these glasses to take a quick picture and put it up on your Facebook page with a comment, or you could take a 2 or 3 minute video and share that on your Instagram without ever having to touch your phone. That's really why Ray-Ban and Meta developed these glasses. Of course, as people have started using the glasses, they found thousands of other uses for them, and we're going to talk about some of those uses today. These Ray-Ban smart glasses have been available in Europe for about a year or so. So they were available in Europe before they were available here in America. What is available now in the United States is what is called the Ray-Ban smart glasses second generation. So this is kind of an upgraded version of what was introduced in Europe about a year ago. The Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses, and I know not everyone will be able to see this, but I'm going to hold them up to my camera here. They look like normal Ray-Ban glasses. They come in several different they come in 3 different frame styles. So they Ray-Ban makes 3 basic styles of their glasses. You can get these smart glasses in any of those 3 styles. You can get different lenses. The pair that I'm currently holding up just has clear lenses, but you can get them in sunglasses. You can get red tint, green tint, gray tint, all different color lenses. You can get transition lenses that are clear when you're inside, but then when you go outside and the UV light hits the lens, they turn into sunglasses. So you can get regular lenses, transition lenses, all of those types of things. You can get the frames in different colors. I have the shiny black, but you can get matte black, you can get plum, you can get beige, you can get red. They come in all different frame colors. They also come in a couple of different sizes. So these are the regular standard size. They also make a size for folks who have narrower heads that need kind of narrower frames. They also make an option for people who have wider heads, who need a wider frame. So there are a couple of different sizes and a couple of different bridge fits. So some people like the bridge to be high up on their nose. Some people have smaller noses, and so they need a lower bridge. So you can also get those options. So they do come in a bunch of different colors, sizes, styles. Depending on the options that you choose, the price ranges from $300 to $379. So if you get transition lenses, those are a little bit more expensive. If you get some of the more exotic colors, those are a little bit more expensive. But this pair that I'm holding was about $300. And then again, if you add on some of those other options, it goes up to as high as $379. The glasses come with a classic Ray-Ban case. So when you just look at it, the case looks like any other Ray-Ban glasses case. The thing about this case, though, is this is what actually charges the glasses. So in the nose, on the inside of the glasses in the nose, you can not feel them, you can barely see them, but there are a couple of little connectors. And when you put the glasses into the case, it starts to charge the glasses. And when you close the lid on the glasses, there's a green light that's flashing that tells me that the glasses are charging. So when the glasses run out of power, they're running low on power, you basically just put them in the case and the case charges the glasses. The glasses case also needs to be charged. That uses a USB-C charging cord. So a cord that you probably are using to charge your phone or your tablets and those kinds of things. Just a standard USB-C cord that plugs into the bottom of the cases, and that charges the case. You can typically charge the glasses 3 or 4 times before you need to charge the case. So you can take the glasses with you when they need to be charged. You put them in the case. At the end of the day, depending on how many times you charge the glasses, you charge the case. But you can typically let 3 or 4 charges out of the case for the glasses. So that, and the other thing I should mention is that for some reason, when you buy the glasses, it obviously comes with the case, but they don't include the charging cord. I have no idea why. I assume they just figure everybody already has a bunch of these cords, because every time you buy a phone or a tablet, or it comes with the cord, so you probably have this available at home. If you don't have a USB-C cord at home, you just have to remember when you order the glasses to also order a cord, because it doesn't come standard with the glasses. So how do the glasses work and what can they do? So the first thing to know is they connect to your smartphone via Bluetooth. So just like an Alexa device or a Google Home device or an Apple Watch, you do have to have a smartphone in order to make this device work. That can be an Android device or an Apple device, but you do need a smartphone or a tablet, because you have to download the Meta View app. So Meta makes an app called Meta View. You have to download the app onto your device. You do have to register with the app. You don't have to have a Facebook account or an Instagram account. You just need to download the Meta View app. If you already have a Facebook or Instagram account, you can log into the app using the credentials you use to sign into those. If you don't have a Facebook or Instagram account, you would just start the registration process with the app. Once you download the app onto your device, and it will then lead you through the process to connect your glasses with the app. It's a few steps. Some folks might need a little bit of help. Some of it is visual. So you might need a little bit of assistance from somebody who's sighted just to get your glasses connected to the app. Once they're connected, you really don't ever have to use the app again if you don't want to. So you connect your, download the MetaView app, connect your glasses to the MetaView app. As part of that setup process, you end up connecting the glasses to the Bluetooth on either your smartphone or your tablet. So you do have to have Bluetooth available to connect to the glasses. The frame, as I said, there's nothing special about the lenses in the glasses. All of the technology is in the frame. So in the frame of the glasses, there is an omnidirectional microphone. So there is a microphone built into the arm of the glasses that is listening to voices, specifically to your voice, waiting for you to tell the glasses what you want it to do. So it has in the frame an omnidirectional microphone that can hear you, so you can speak to them. There are also speakers built into the arms of the glasses, so that you are able to hear what is coming out of the glasses. Depending on how loud you put the volume on the glasses, people around you may or may not be able to hear what the glasses are saying. If you have the glasses all the way up to the maximum volume, somebody sitting next to you or standing next to you would probably be able to hear at least a little bit of what the glasses were saying. If you have the volume turned down to kind of the mid or lower level, chances are the person next to you couldn't hear what the glasses were saying. On the front of the glasses, up in the upper right and upper left-hand corner of the glasses, are cameras. So there's a camera on the right side, there's a camera on the left side. I would say I have met a couple of people who were wearing these glasses, and I had no idea that they were Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses. So the cameras pretty much just blend into the frames. It's kind of difficult to tell that the cameras are there, but there is a camera on each side of the corner of the glasses. Also on the right side of the frame, kind of towards the end of the arm closest to the lens, there is a little button, a shutter button, and we'll get into in a couple of minutes what that shutter button does. But there is a button there at the front. So when you put the glasses on your face, they wake up. It takes about 30 seconds for them to boot up. You'll hear a little song, a little boop, 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 boop. It will tell you how much battery life is on the glasses. So it will say 87% charged or 56% charged, whatever the battery charge is in the glasses. In order to get the glasses to work, it's very similar to the Echo devices or the Google Home devices or Siri on your iPhone. There is a voice command, a trigger phrase. So with these glasses, the trigger phrase is, "Hey, Meta." So if you want the glasses to do something, you say, "Hey, Meta," and then give the command. And that wakes up the glasses, that tells the glasses that you're looking for it to do something. The shutter button that I mentioned, if you click the shutter button very quickly, one time, it takes a picture. So whatever you're looking at, you hit that button, it takes a picture. Once it's taken the picture, you can then ask it questions about the picture, or you can ask it to send the picture to some place. You can text the picture, put the picture on your social media, send it to your email, whatever you want to do. If you hold the button down for 10 seconds or more, it will start to take a video. And you can take up to a 3-minute video. So you press the button for about 10 seconds to start the video. You hit the button a second time to stop the video. You have the same options with the video that you do with the picture. If you slide your finger up and down the right side of the frame, that will control the volume of the glasses. So if you move your finger towards the lenses, that'll make the volume louder. If you move your finger away from the lenses, that will make the volume softer. Just like all the other devices, that use this kind of technology, you can also say, "Hey, Meta, lower the volume. Hey, Meta, increase the volume." So what kinds of things could you use the glasses for? So just like the Echo devices, Siri devices, Google Home devices, any of those kinds of smart assistants, you can use these glasses to ask questions. So you can say, "Hey, Meta, what day is it? Hey, Meta, what time is it? Hey, Meta, what's the weather today? Hey, Meta, what's the weather tomorrow? Hey, Meta, how tall is Mount Everest? Hey, Meta, how long does it take to get from Cumberland to Warwick? Hey, Meta, who's the 24th president of the United States? Hey, Meta, tell me a joke." Anything that you use the smart assistants for, any of those kinds of general questions, you can also ask the Meta glasses. When you ask the Meta glasses, you will hear a voice coming from the arms of the glasses. So, you'll hear the voice responding to you, just like all the other smart assistants work. If you have Apple Music or Amazon Music, you can connect those services through the Meta app to your smart glasses. So I have Amazon Music. So if I'm wearing the glasses, I can say, "Hey, Meta, play Elton John. Hey, Meta, play Billy Joel. Hey, Meta, play Billie Holiday." Hey, any kind of music, any kind of podcasts that I have in my Amazon Music account or in my Apple Music account, I could listen to on the glasses. So the glasses basically become like headphones where you can listen to music, you can listen to podcasts. The exciting thing about the glasses is that they also use artificial intelligence technology to be able to describe things to you. So in that sense, it's very similar to Seeing AI, which is an app that you can download onto your phone or your tablet. And we've done classes in the past about Seeing AI. But when I have the glasses on, I can say things like, "Hey, Meta, what am I looking at?" The glasses will take a picture, so you'll hear it go click, and then there'll be a little song, and then it will tell you, if I put them on right now, it said, you're sitting in an office looking at a computer with Zoom on the screen, with lots of faces on the screen, and there's a lamp and a phone and a stapler and paper on the desk. If I was in a store, it would tell me what it was seeing in the store. So you can use it to describe scenes, products, signs, menus, anything basically that you would use Seeing AI or Be My Eyes to do. The glasses will also be able to do using artificial intelligence. You can use, if you connect in the Meta View app, if you connect the glasses to your contacts in your phone, you can also use the glasses to make and receive phone calls. So you could say, hey, Meta, call Chris Butler. And as long as Chris Butler's in your contacts, the glasses will call that person, and then you will hear the entire phone conversation through the glasses. If you get a text message, it will read the text message to you wearing the glasses. You can connect the glasses to the Be My Eyes app. So if you have a Be My Eyes account, you can link your account in Be My Eyes with the glasses, so that if you're wearing the glasses, you can say, hey, Meta, call Be My Eyes. Meta will call Be My Eyes. The volunteer at Be My Eyes will be able to see whatever you're seeing through the cameras on your glasses. So you could be in your refrigerator wearing the glasses, call Be My Eyes, and say to the volunteer, I have 2 bottles of milk in the refrigerator. I'm trying to figure out which one is the skim milk. The volunteer would be able to see the inside of your refrigerator through the camera and would be able to identify the milk that is the skim milk. You can also use the glasses to set reminders. So if you wanted to remind yourself to do something at 2 o'clock this afternoon, you could say, hey, Meta, remind me at 2 o'clock to call Chris at Insight. And at 2 o'clock, the glasses, as long as you were wearing them at 2 o'clock, the glasses would say, hey, just a reminder, you're supposed to call Chris at Insight. So you can also use it to set reminders. So I'm going to talk quickly about some of the pros and cons of these glasses. I think obviously the biggest pro is that it makes a lot of these things hands-free. So the glasses aren't doing anything that you couldn't already do with your phone. So you can already set reminders on your phone using Siri or Google Assistant or any of those other kinds of assistants on your phone. So you can set reminders, you can make phone calls, you can look up trivia questions, you can take a picture and have it described to you, you can scan a barcode and have the product described to you with your phone. The advantage of these glasses is that it's taking that process and it's making it hands-free. So rather than having to hold up your phone and take a picture of something, you're just wearing the glasses and you're either clicking the shutter button or you're asking, hey, Meta, what am I looking at? Or, hey, Meta, tell me about this product. Or, I had the Insight electric bill. So I put on the glasses. I said, hey, Meta, what am I holding? And it said, it's an electric bill from Rhode Island Energy. Then I said, hey, Meta, how much is the electric bill? The bill is $1,342. So you can use it hands-free to get that kind of information, as opposed to holding your phone over the bill with Seeing AI, taking a picture, and then having Seeing AI read it to you. The other pro about these glasses is obviously the price. And so I'll talk about some other smart glasses in a few minutes that are available, but most of them are 10 to 15 times more expensive than these. So they are much more expensive than $300. So the fact that these glasses are only $300, that seems like a lot, but it's comparable to what you probably pay for designer frames at Lens Crafters or any other kind of optical shop. So the price definitely makes them much more affordable than some of the other wearable technology that is out there. The other pro is that these glasses are widely available. So you can order them online directly from Meta. You can order them online directly through Ray-Ban. You can get them at Lens Crafters. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them at Target. Somebody told me they found them at Kohl's. You can buy them, in lots of different places. So, instead of just relying on one small company for these glasses. You can go to lens crafters, you can buy these glasses, and they can put in prescription lenses into these glasses. So if you currently wear glasses with a prescription, you can have a prescription made for these glasses. Obviously, that'll be a little bit more expensive because you have to also buy then the prescription lenses, but you can pop prescription lenses into these at lens crafters or any other kind of optical shop. The other pro is that these look like regular glasses. So a lot of the other smart glasses that are on the market that are specifically designed for folks who are visually impaired and blind, they don't look like regular glasses. They're much bulkier. It's very obvious that it's, you know, kind of eyewear that's different than regular eyeglasses. As I said, the thing about these is you can wear them out to a restaurant, wear them out to the store, wear them out in the community. Nobody will even give them a second look. No one would really know that these are smart glasses opposed to just a regular Ray-Ban glasses. The other pro is that it has an open ear speaker. So you're not putting ear pods or headphones or anything else into your ears. You know, the arms of the glasses are sitting right on top of your ears. And so you're hearing the sound from the glasses, but you're not blocking your ears. And that kind of gives you the advantage of being able to hear other things that are happening around you, as opposed to when you have ear pods in your ear and you really can't hear, you know, they're noise canceling, so you can't hear anything else that's happening. These are open ear speakers where you can still hear other things that are happening in the room. You can use these glasses. So some of the ways that folks who are visually impaired and blind have been using these glasses, you can identify objects. You can read price tags, clothing sizes. You can scan a restaurant menu. You can identify colors. So again, any of the things that you're kind of using Seeing AI for, you can pretty much use these glasses for. You can use them to describe your surroundings. You can take pictures and videos without worrying about whether you have your phone high enough or low enough, or you have things in frame. You know, with these glasses, because you're wearing them, when you take a picture, it's taking a picture at whatever you're looking at, whatever you're facing, that's what it's going to take a picture or a video of. Another pro is that, again, you can connect these to Be My Eyes. When we get to the cons, we'll kind of talk about the reason why that could be important. It doesn't require, as I said, a Facebook or Instagram account in order to set up the glasses. If you're somebody that just doesn't want to have a Facebook account or an Instagram account, that's fine. You don't need it in order to sign up to use these glasses. And again, as I said, the charging case is good for 3 to 4 full charges. So it's not like every time the glasses run out of juice, you also have to recharge the case. You could take the case with you and get a couple of days or a few days or even a week out of it, depending on how often you have to charge the glasses. So some of the cons. So those are kind of all the good points. There are some things that you need to be aware of and kind of take into consideration when you're thinking about whether or not a technology like this would work for you. One is that the glasses do not have what's called optical character recognition technology, OCR. OCR is the technology that takes print and reads it to you. So in Seeing AI, you can take a picture of a menu and it will read every single word that's on that menu. The Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses will not do that. So it does not read text verbatim. It has what I've heard people refer to as conversational artificial intelligence, that it's giving you a natural conversational response as opposed to reading every single word to you. So let me give you an example of how that applies. Last week, I had a gentleman came into Rhode Island who's totally blind. He flew in to meet with me about something here at Insight. So I picked him up at the airport and we went to Greg's restaurant on Post Road for lunch. So he's from Maryland. He's never heard of Greg's restaurant. He's never been to Greg's restaurant. He's never enjoyed their delicious pickles and their death by chocolate cake. So we went to Greg's. For those of you who are familiar with Greg's, you know it. They have a very extensive menu. I mean, it's probably a 10 or 12 page menu, and they've got tons of options. So when we sat down, I said to him, you know, Victor, so we're at Greg's. This is kind of a, you know, general, you know, family style kind of restaurant. And I flipped through the pages of the menu and I said, you know, they have soups, they have salads, they have sandwiches, they have burgers, they have seafood, they have Italian. I kind of gave him the general categories of what was on the menu. And then Victor said to me, well, yeah, I think I'm interested in having a sandwich. And I said, okay. So I flipped to the sandwich page and I said, okay. So they have, you know, regular deli sandwiches, patty melts, meatball sandwich. Kind of gave him, you know, I didn't read every single sandwich that they had. I just gave him kind of a general overview of the types of sandwiches that they have. And he said, well, yeah, the meatball sounds good. Tell me more about the meatball sandwich. So then I went specifically to the meatball sandwich and I read him verbatim what it said about the meatball sandwich. He said, well, yeah, that sounds good. And that's basically what these Ray-Ban Meta Smart glasses will do. So if you were wearing these glasses and looking at a menu and you said, Meta, read this menu to me, or Meta, what am I holding? It would say, it's a menu that has salads and soups and sandwiches. And then you could say, hey, Meta, tell me more about the sandwiches. And it would say, well, there's a variety of sandwiches, deli sandwiches, meatball sandwich, you know, corned beef Reuben. And you could say, well, tell me more about the corned beef Reuben. And it might give you a little bit more detail about the corned beef Reuben. But it is not going to read the menu word for word. One of the things folks have asked me about these glasses is, could I use them to read a book? And the answer is no, because it's not going to read the book word for word. It will give you a summary of what's on the page, but it's not going to read things to you word for word. I talked about the electrical bill example. Same thing. It told me it looks like it's a utility bill from Rhode Island Energy, but it didn't read the entire document to me. I didn't need it to read the entire document. I just wanted to know who it's from and how much is the bill, right? So I was able to use the glasses to do that. I would say that if you're wearing these glasses and you're looking at something that you need to have read to you word for word, that's when either you would use Be My Eyes. So you would call a Be My Eyes volunteer and ask the Be My Eyes volunteer to read to you whatever it is. I mean, they're not going to read a book to you, but if you were looking at a menu and the glasses just weren't giving you enough information from the menu, you could call a Be My Eyes volunteer and ask them to read you the menu more specifically. The other thing you could do is use the Meta Smart glasses to give you a summary of the menu. And then you could use your phone to use Seeing AI to take a picture of that page of the menu and have that read to you verbatim. So again, the glasses are great, but they have their limitations. And so you have to use them in conjunction with other tools. They're not kind of going to solve every issue or do everything you want them to do, but they can give you a head start. And then if you need more information, you may use other tools to kind of fill in the gaps. The other con that I have seen folks talk about I belong to a couple of Facebook groups of blind users of Ray-Ban Meta Smart glasses. So one of the things that folks in those groups have mentioned is that when it gives you a summary, it's a pretty quick summary. So if you have used the AI feature in Seeing AI, you know, if you take a picture of a room, Seeing AI will tell you every single object that's in the room. It'll give you a 5 or 10 minute, dissertation of everything that's in the room. These glasses are going to give you a very quick description of what's in the room. They're not going to go into a ton of detail. You can ask more questions. You can ask questions to try to get more detail, but it's very short responses. Again, remembering that these glasses were not designed for people with visual impairments. So folks who are wearing these glasses who are sighted aren't looking for the glasses to give them, a very in-depth, blow-by-blow description of everything. They're just kind of looking for a summary, and that's the way the glasses were designed. The glasses will not describe people. So in Seeing AI, if you kind of take a you point your phone at somebody with Seeing AI, or you take a picture of somebody, it will give you a description of that person. It will say, appears to be a 55-year-old woman wearing a plaid shirt with, dark hair and red glasses. These glasses will not do that. And I have been told, and what I have seen is that the reason they don't do that is because of privacy concerns. In Europe, the AI technology in these glasses has been outlawed because in Europe they have very, very strict privacy laws. And so I think Meta and Ray-Ban are trying to get around that in the United States by saying, well, we're not going to have them. The glasses won't describe people. They won't recognize faces. So that is something that you can do in Seeing AI that you cannot do with the glasses. The other thing that these glasses will not do is read medication bottles. And again, I think the reason for that is because they don't read things verbatim. They give you a summary, and you don't want a summary of a medication bottle. That's something you want read to you verbatim. And so again, I would say that if you are confused about a medication bottle and you're using these glasses, at that point, you would either call a Be My Eyes volunteer to have them read the medication bottle to you, or you would use Seeing AI or a different technology to read the bottle to you. But these glasses will not do that. The other con of these is that the artificial intelligence is prone to what they call AI hallucinations, which basically means the glasses tell you things are there that are not actually there. I had this happen to me yesterday. I was wearing the glasses in my office and I said, hey, Meta, tell me what I'm looking at. And it said, you're sitting at a desk and there's a computer monitor in front of you that has several windows open. There's a phone, a stapler, and a calculator sitting on the desk. Well, the problem is there's no calculator on my desk. I don't know what it was looking at that it thought was a calculator, but there is no calculator on my desk. Now, obviously, I can see what's on my desk, so I knew there wasn't a calculator. But if you're somebody that has a visual impairment and it's telling you there's a calculator on your desk, you might drive yourself crazy trying to find a calculator that's not there. I have seen people post on Facebook that they have used it to read a menu, and it says, there's several dishes like chicken parmesan and chicken marsala. The waitress comes over, the person says, hey, I'll have the chicken marsala, and they say, we don't have chicken marsala on the menu. Well, the glasses told me you do. So the artificial intelligence is not perfect. And so you kind of have to know that going in, that you're going to rely on them for general information, but you're going to have a plan B to verify that what it's telling you is actually 100% true. Another con of these glasses is that they will not work with very low or no lighting. So I have, seen people in some of these Facebook groups who are totally blind, who have been trying to use the glasses at home, and the glasses wouldn't work. And they're like, I can't understand why the glasses aren't working. I'm asking it questions. It's telling me you can't see anything. Well, the reason the glasses couldn't see anything is because the lights were off in the house. So the cameras in the glasses are just like any other camera. They need light to be able to work. And unlike the camera on your phone, there's no flash on these glasses. So if you're in if you were in Twin Oaks at night and it's incredibly dimly lit, you may have trouble using the glasses to read the menu if there's not enough light for the camera to be able to pick up the image. So you have to be aware of that. Some folks have mentioned, the eyeglasses that I wear, I have very thin frames. So my glasses are extremely light. Ray-Ban glasses in general are very bulky. And so some folks have found that if they try to wear these glasses all day, they become uncomfortable by the end of the day because they are just a lot bulkier and a little bit heavier than normal glasses. So you got to remember that built into these frames are microphones and cameras and speakers. And so they're a tiny bit heavier than regular glasses. And so if you're not used to wearing kind of heavier, chunkier glasses, some folks have reported there's a little bit of discomfort by the end of the day. I think the biggest con about these glasses is that the battery, depending on what you're using the glasses for, the battery will only last from 2 to 4 hours. If you're just using the glasses to periodically ask questions or, to look at things, describe things to you, you can probably get 4 hours out of them. If you're taking a lot of pictures, you're taking a lot of video, you're listening to, music pretty consistently, just like your phone or your tablet, that wears down the battery. So you do need to be conscious of that. These are not, it's not a product that you're going to be able to wear all day without charging them. And again, in those Facebook groups, I have seen people say they've bought 2 pairs. So they have 1 pair they wear in the morning, and then when the battery runs out, they put it in the case, they put the other pair on, and they just keep switching back and forth during the course of the day. Some people wear the glasses all day, but they keep them off until they need them. And then when they need them, they turn them on, and then they use it for whatever they need it for, and then they turn them off to try to conserve the battery. And then, some people just keep the charging case with them, and when the battery's getting low, they charge them up when they have the chance. The charge happens pretty quick, so they do charge up fairly quickly. There is a limit on the length of the videos that you can take. So the maximum is 3 minutes. So you can't take a video that's any longer than 3 minutes. And the other thing that some folks find really annoying is that you have to keep using that trigger phrase. So you have to say, hey, Meta, what am I holding? Hey, Meta, read this to me. Hey, Meta, hey, Meta, hey, Meta, hey, Meta. So you're constantly saying, hey, Meta, to get the glasses to be able to do what you want them to do. If you're sitting in a restaurant or you're sitting on the ride bus, or you're out in public somewhere, you may not want to constantly be saying, hey, Meta, hey, Meta, hey, Meta, hey, Meta. They are piloting a new feature to these glasses called Live AI. And if you turn on that's currently not available for everybody. So you have to sign up to be part of the pilot program. You have to be chosen to be part of the pilot. But eventually it'll hopefully get rolled out to everybody. But with the Live AI feature, you'll just be able to say, hey, Meta, turn on Live AI. And then you don't have to use the trigger phrase anymore. The glasses are just on, they're ready. As soon as you say, describe this to me, help me with this, help me with that, it just automatically does it. Folks that are using the Live AI have said that it drains the battery much faster than when you're, not using Live AI. So again, that's one of the cons. Last thing I'll mention is I have had a couple of people ask me, could I use these glasses for mobility? Could I use these to walk down the street or walk, to find the ride bus? The answer is no, because the glasses are taking pictures and giving you information in a moment in time. The glasses are not going to detect obstacles. It's not going to say, hey, there's a telephone pole in front of you, veer to your right so you don't hit it. It's not going to say, hey, there's a stairs in front of you, be careful, as you approach the stairs. So they're not designed for mobility. I think that's something we'll see in future versions of these types of glasses, but for this pair of glasses now, that's not something that you could use them for. There are, as I mentioned, there are other smart glasses that are on the market. I'm going to talk just about a couple of those. One is a product called Envision, ENVISION, Envision glasses. They have been around for a while. They are designed specifically for people who are visually impaired and blind. So they are not available to the general public. You have to go through Envision to purchase them. So you can't, go to Walmart or LensCrafters. You have to buy them directly through Envision. Because they're designed specifically for folks who are visually impaired and blind, it includes features that are not included in the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. So with the Envision glasses, you can read short text, you can read long text, you can recognize faces. If you are holding a piece of paper up to your face and the Envision glasses can't see the 4 corners of the paper, it will tell you, move the paper a little bit to the right, move it a little to the left. So it will help you center whatever it is you're trying to look at. The Envision glasses also connect with AIRA, AIRA, which is a service similar to Be My Eyes that has professional operators instead of volunteers who can help guide you. The thing with the Envision glasses is they are not as inconspicuous as the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. So the Envision glasses don't, they have regular eyeglass frames, but the camera is kind of much bigger and much more obvious. So it's much more obvious when you're wearing Envision glasses that you're wearing special glasses as opposed to regular glasses. The Envision glasses, there's a couple of different options. They range in price from $2,500 to $3,500. So they are, fairly, expensive, especially as compared to the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. There is another pair of glasses that's not currently available. They're expected to be released sometime this spring. They're called Echo Vision glasses, ECHO, Echo Vision glasses. They're being developed by a company called the Giga. They are also designed specifically for people who are visually impaired and blind. They look very similar to the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. So they look like standard eyeglasses. You would never know, that they are special glasses. They have a lot of the features that the Envision glasses have. So they have short text, long text, recognize faces, read barcodes, all those kinds of things. It has a smart button like the Ray-Ban Meta glasses that you use to take a picture or video. But then on the other side of the glasses, it has what they're calling a smart button. And when you press the smart button, it activates the glasses. So as opposed to having to use the trigger word, you can just hit the smart button and then start talking to the glasses. Those are, as I said, they're not available yet. They estimate that the cost of these glasses is going to be somewhere between $500 and $600. So again, a little bit more expensive than the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, but a lot less expensive than the Envision glasses. The review I saw of these glasses on YouTube, and I will send a link to that to everybody after this presentation. The review I saw, the person who hosts the YouTube channel, who's somebody who's totally blind, her general impression was there's a lot to like about these glasses, but until they're actually available, it's hard to tell whether they live up to the hype. So the people who are developing them can say anything and can say they can do anything, but sometimes once you actually get the product, it doesn't live up to the expectations. So we'll have to see. Again, those are scheduled to come out sometime later this spring. The other device I'll mention is Orcam, and we have done Orcam workshops here at Insight in the past. That's a product that's been around for quite a while. That is a device that clips on to the arm of your glasses. So it's not technology that's built into the glasses. It is a device that is about the size and shape of a lipstick case that clips onto the arm of your glasses. It has a camera that faces out. It has a speaker that faces towards your ear. The nice thing about the Orcam product is that instead of using a trigger word, you use your finger. So depending on how you gesture your finger, that activates the device. And then the Orcam device will, again, do much the same stuff that the Envision glasses do. It will read short text, long text, recognize currency, recognize faces, all of those kinds of things. There's a couple of different options with Orcam, and again, they range in price from about $2,000 to $4,500. So again, kind of on the high end of the price spectrum, but though that's a product that's designed specifically for folks with visual impairments. Just gonna end this part of the workshop talking about considerations and what the future of this technology probably holds. So I think the thing to recognize is that we are in the very early days of wearable technology. So as I said, this is only the second generation of these Ray-Ban Meta glasses. They are scheduled to come out with a third generation of these glasses later this year. So as the technology improves, as more and more people get into this space, the technology will get better, the glasses will get better, all of those kinds of things. So we're very early with these products. If you decide to purchase one of these products, you definitely want to look at it as a learning adventure. There is a learning curve to using these devices. They are pretty easy to set up, and obviously you're just putting them on your head. But figuring out what questions to ask, how to phrase the questions, what you can use them for, what you can't use them for, all of that is kind of a learning process. And because everybody's different, it means you're going to have to experiment with them. Maybe watch some YouTube videos, maybe listen to some podcasts, maybe find other people who have the glasses, that you can talk to and exchange ideas about. So you want to look at them as an adventure. What are some of the things that I think will be part of future editions of these smart glasses? I think, the artificial intelligence is always improving, so it's always learning. Meta does have a process where if you're using the glasses and it gives you wrong information or it has these hallucinations, you can report that to Meta and say, hey, I was using these glasses and it told me there was a calculator on my desk, but there was no calculator. And Meta will use that feedback to improve the artificial intelligence. So the artificial intelligence is always getting better. And so future versions of these types of glasses will have better artificial intelligence. I think future versions of the glasses will have better batteries. It's just like smartphones. There was a time, believe it or not, when you could only get about 2 or 3 hours out of your smartphone before you had to recharge it. Now you can pretty much get 2 or 3 days out of your smartphone if you have to recharge it. Every version of the iPhone that has come out, every version of the Android has a better battery, a longer battery. I think that'll happen with these glasses. The cameras in these Ray-Ban Meta glasses are actually pretty good. They're not as good as the camera you have if you have the newest version of the iPhone or an Android phone. They're not as good as those cameras, but they are pretty good. They take pretty good pictures. I imagine that over time, they'll find a way where you can activate the glasses using gestures as opposed to having to use the trigger phrase. One of the things that's coming out, Google and Samsung are coming out with their own version of smart glasses later this year. And one of the things that's built into the Google and Samsung glasses is what they call live translation. So let's say you were talking to somebody who speaks Spanish and you speak English. If you're wearing the glasses, as the person is speaking Spanish to you, the glasses are translating what the person is saying in English. So it's really kind of cool that you could talk to somebody who's speaking a completely different language, and in real time, the glasses are translating what they're saying into your language so that you can communicate with each other, which is kind of neat. The other thing that's going to be in the Google Samsung glasses and is rumored to be in the 3rd generation of the Ray-Ban Meta glasses is video on the lenses. Obviously, that's a feature that's not going to be really helpful for folks with visual impairments. But for folks who are sighted, who want to be able to use these glasses, basically there'll be a projector built into the frames, and it will project an image onto the inside of the lens. So say you're using the glasses with GPS. So you're going down the street and you're getting directions. I've used the GPS on my phone when I've been in Boston or New York, and it'll say, go 10 feet, take a right, it gives you step-by-step directions. With these Samsung Google glasses, there'll actually also be an image inside your lens that's showing you the map. So besides giving you auditory directions, it's also showing you a map that you can follow. If you get a text message, it'll display the text message on the lens. If you are doing a video call, you're doing a Zoom, you'll be able to see the person's face inside the lens. So that's, again, not necessarily helpful for folks with visual impairments, but it is something that probably will be part of a lot of future generations of these smart glasses. With that, I'm going to stop the recording.